Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Em and my books are everywhere. Today I'm going to be doing a lot of fun fall activities, starting with a craft fair. I'm going to then go to a fiber festival, have some nice festive snacks, do some reading, do some crafting. I'm super excited and I want you to come along with me. So I got to the area a little early. The craft fair doesn't open for another 20 minutes. So I stopped at Starbucks and I got a caramel apple spice. So I am going to enjoy that for a few minutes before I get on over to the craft fair. I think I will do a tag while I'm waiting. So I'll see you in a little bit with the first question. So I'm going to be doing the Finally Fall tag, and I saw Amanda from Book Lover Amanda do this tag. She just posted that video this morning, and I thought, yeah, it's finally fall. I really am feeling it now. It's a nice, cool, crisp morning, so I'm going to do this tag. So number one is, in fall, the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. For this, I'm going to pick Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery. And the reason I'm picking that is because every time I read Anne of Green Gables, I'm immediately in Prince Edward Island. The descriptions of the little town of Avonlea where Anne moves to at the beginning of the book just put me there. And Anne's descriptions, how she gives these flowery names to the fields, to the orchards, and all of this stuff, I love it. So I'm picking Anne of Green Gables by L.M. Montgomery for number one. Number two, nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. For this, I'm going to pick The Curious Charms of Arthur Pepper by Phaedra Patrick. I read this book earlier this year and gave it 5 stars. It's the story of Arthur Pepper, whose wife has passed away within the last year, and it's about how he deals with her loss and how he deals with his grief and how he finds a way to move on with his own life. It's a great story. There's lots of humor in it. And just Arthur Pepper, he's such a sweet old man. I loved his story. I loved the book. So that's what I'm saying for this prompt, The Curious Charms of Arthur Pepper by Phaedra Patrick. Number 3, fall is back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. So for my book club, my in-person book club last month, we read Outlive by Peter Attia, MD, and it is a book talking about how humans are living longer lives now, but sometimes the quality of life when you are older is not great, and a lot of it has to do with what we're doing before we reach that age. So in this book, he talks a lot about living longer, but how to have a quality life in those later years, and the things that you can do now and at any point to improve that life when you get there. So I really enjoyed this book. It is a long one. It's very wordy, but the information that is in there I think is very valuable, and it did give me some things to focus on. I am trying to be healthier now because I do want to have a good quality of life. I'm still working full time now, but when I retire, I don't want to be so worn out that I can't do stuff. So I am really working on making better choices for my eating habits, my exercise, and sleep. I didn't realize like how important sleep was, and this book talks a lot about that. So Outlive by Peter Attia, MD is my choice for this prompt. And it's getting closer to time for the craft fair to start, so I'm gonna get going and I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. You guys, there's a line to get into the parking lot. This craft fair is big and I come every year. Oh, the line's moving. So I just had lunch and I am sitting on the bench over here, and I'm going to do some more questions for the It's Finally Fall book tag. Question number 4. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend time with people we love. Name a fictional family, household, or friend group that you'd like to be a part of. So for this, I chose the Paws and Claws mystery series, and this is by Krista Davis. And the reason I chose it was because of the family, but also, and friend group, but also because of the town. Wagtail is the fictional town that is very pet friendly. All of the places have like a dog related name or a cat related name, and the pets are welcome to come in there to all of the stores and restaurants. The hotel has the rooms don't have numbers. They have names like Bark or Sit or Heel, and then there's a cat wing that has like special walks for the cat, like built up on the wall, and catios in the balcony and stuff. I would love that. And that inn is run by Holly and her grandmother, and they have such a special relationship. And they have a refrigerator in the family kitchen that always has all the good leftover food that they serve at the inn. That would be amazing if you get hungry in the middle of the night, or you know, off the regular food schedule, to just be able to go down there and get a delicious food item. I would love that. And Holly's grandma is German, and she has the most delightful accent, and she's just so sweet, and she is the mayor of Wagtail, and she's just has amazing wisdom. And I just love how she loves her family, how she loves her employees like family. Holly and her friends solve the mysteries, and they're such a fun group, and I love it. So yes, if I could pick one book, family, friend group, household, I would pick the town of Wagtail and the inn that is owned by Holly and her grandmother. Question number 5 is the colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall colored spines. So I will do this when I get back to home. I will pull together some books and I will insert the picture here. Here are my stack of fall colored spines. Starting at the bottom, we have Brandon Sanderson's The Lost Metal. I have not read that book yet. Same with The Lost Dresses of Italy by M.A. McLaughlin. And same with Wonka, inspired by Roald Dahl. And I did read E.F. Benson's Lucia in London and Map in Lucia, and I talked about those in another video, and I will link that video below. Then we have Halloween Party by Agatha Christie, which I will be talking about in a little bit. And then finally, Murder in an Irish Cottage by Carleen O'Connor, which I also have not read. Number 6, fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. For this, I'm going to choose The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. And this is a YA fantasy that features Mozart and his sister, and when they were children, and the touring that they did. But also, they are telling each other stories nightly about this kingdom of Back that they've made up, and all of the people that live there, the princeling. And then fantasy and reality start crossing. It's a very interesting story, and it is them telling each other the story that is coming into the real world. Number 7 is The Nights Are Getting Darker. Share a dark and creepy read. So for this, I don't really read dark and creepy, so I'm just going to suggest The Pale Horse by Agatha Christie. It is a book about these supposedly supernatural deaths of an inn called The Pale Horse, run by 3 women that style themselves as witches, and you'll come to find out how true that is or not. And they can arrange for a death of someone that you want. So that is like pretty dark and creepy in my opinion. It turns out it's not a supernatural thing. Sorry if that's a spoiler, but I would consider that a dark and creepy book, but not so dark and creepy if you don't like that kind of thing. All right, that's it for now, and then I'll finish the last few questions a little bit later today. I still have some crafting that I need to get done. I've had a lot of fun today at this fiber festival, so I'll insert some clips of that, and I will see you guys in a little bit. So I decided to redo my Kindle cover in a Halloween theme for the month of October. So I'm gonna go over that craft project that I did on that same Saturday. So I've already cut my paper to 4 3/4 by 6 3/4, and that is going to be the exact size that I need to fit the back of my Kindle cover. But because the Kindle is rounded at the corners, I'm going to take my corner rounder and round off that corner. So now my corners are rounded and they're going to be the exact size to go on my Kindle. And now comes the fun part. I get to decorate that paper before I place it in. And I've got these fun little sequins here, so I'm going to take some of these. I have all of these fall and bookish stickers, and I'm just going to kind of go through them and pick some out. So when I put these stickers on the back, I actually don't stick them to the paper. I just kind of lay them on in the area that I want them to be. Maybe I'll put a little tacky stuff on the back just to hold them in place, but they could be rubbed off, some repositional adhesive. Guys, I just have to show you this sticker. This was not from Amazon. This I got at a yarn shop that I go to, but look at how cute is that. Let's be catty. Alright, so I think I'm going to use a combination of some of these stickers here. I'll put the rest of these away. I might add some of these. Oh, there, look, blue. This one has Hocus Pocus, but it also has the Anne of Green Gables quote. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. I love that quote. I might use that one too. I think I'll leave this and put all of this cute little confetti. Alright, I I think that looks pretty good. So I'll just place that. And there we go. A fun little Halloween book cover. Well, friends, it's a whole nother Saturday, so a week later, and I didn't finish the video because I did start feeling under the weather and had some family obligations and some other things that I was doing. So it did take me this long to get back to the finally fall tag, but here we are. So let's go ahead and finish up the last few questions. So question number 8. The days are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. So for this, I'm going to choose Little House in the Big Woods by Laura Ingalls Wilder. She and her family live in a snug, cozy cabin in the woods, and she's got Ma and Pa and all that they do to keep them safe and warm and cozy. And number 9, fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. So for this, I'm going to pick Halloween Party by Agatha Christie. It is something that I read every October. I also watch the adaptation with David Suchet. I might watch A Haunting in Venice this year, which I like as a movie, but do not consider Agatha Christie. But it is creepy and has all of the Halloween vibes. So I will probably watch it, but Halloween Party and the David Suchet adaptation of Halloween Party, that is really Agatha Christie. And then number 10, fall is the perfect time for cozy reading accessories. So I'm not at home, but I will insert a picture right here of the, basically I don't have like any reading accessories that I would consider cozy, but I do have some cozy fall pillows and a fall blanket, and then I have my little book mug. So I'm gonna say that those are my fall cozy reading accessories. Thank you guys for sticking with me and doing this finally fall tag. I hope you have an amazing fall and that you enjoyed this video. And please like and subscribe if you did, and I will see you next time.